Omaha, Nebraska, it's USL League One soccer as it's a showdown between Omaha and Athletic Club Boise, the newcomers to USL League One. They'll battle them inside of Morrison Stadium in what promises to be a great duel today. Glad you're along with us for the ride. Gabriel Schreiber with all the action between these two sides as this battle will roll back and forth. And we'll take a look first at Union Omaha and their last outing in the Open Cup. Well, they took care of business. 8-0, baby. Oh, my goodness. And it just went on and on and on. A dismantling delivered against BOFHS St. Louis in the Open Cup. I mean, these highlights could go on for 5 minutes. It's wild. We had a hat trick. We had a brace. We had so much. And that takes us on to what we're keeping our eye on today. Our player to watch for Union Omaha, Ors, who's been so good, and he's back again looking to keep his success red hot. The Boca Raton, Florida native was fantastic. Caught fire midway through 2025 and ended with a 10-goal regular season campaign, one of the most productive in USL League One in 2025. We're going to flip you to the last time out for Athletic Club Boise. A very nice start, and they look fantastic as they picked up their first ever win as a club. Also on the road, they're 1-0 with 3 points and looking to keep it going after the victory against Sarasota Paradise. Look at that great passing. Flicked all the way through to the backside and just directed into the net. A beautiful finish for AC Boise. They're going to look for more of that today. And to get that done, to find those scores, well, usually we would be picking a player to watch on the front line, but I think this guy's going to have a big day. He's been fantastic already. Came off of a fantastic collegiate career from Akakasoa, Ghana at a Clemson University. This is Joseph Ndema, a 21-year-old goalkeeper. Went to the national title game in 2023 and just powered Clemson to so much success. Multiple-time All-ACC selection and one of the best in college for a very long time. It's a USL League One battle from Morrison Stadium in Omaha, Nebraska. Union Omaha looking to get back to their old winning ways. Athletic Club Boise looking to make a historical mark on the road with their second win ever as a club. We'll return with Pro Side Soccer in just a moment.
It's an age-old tradition, sneaking a taste before it's ready to serve. But when you see the Finest Reserve label, you just can't help yourself. Because you know an immersive, unexpected flavor experience awaits. The passion and the creativity are felt and tasted in every bite. Twisting contemporary cuisine in satisfying new ways. It makes it almost impossible not to want to taste it before the meal. Finest Reserve. Every flavor tells a story.
My name is Anderson Holt, and I play center back for Union Omaha. It's been a great partnership, and I've definitely felt the effects because I've been a student for 2.5 years now, and I love the soccer school balance, and I think that they do a really good job communicating between the team and the school to help make sure that I'm always taken care of and they're looking after me.
To be a part of Nebraska medicine.
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
Is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors.
That went really well.
To growth and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere else.
Doing great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska medicine, together extraordinary.
Good lineups to get us started today. First, the 4-3-3 fielded by the Owls. Union Omaha, watch Coleman on the back. He has been around forever. Cabral in midfield. And up front, our player to watch, Ors. Of course, Rashid Nuhu in goal, all led by Vincenzo Candela, head coach of Union Omaha. And we flip to the other formation in the lineup for AC Boise in their second ever match as a club. 3-5-2 being fielded by Nate Miller. Brito up front in midfield. So many different names here. We'll watch Mayaka today. On the back line, Dangler anchoring things, and Andema, our player to watch, in goal for Athletic Club Boise, as we are just seconds away from kickoff between these two sides. Second win ever on the line for AC Boise. Union Omaha looking to bounce back from a loss at Spokane Velocity in Washington 1-0. Of course, they've got a lot of momentum after that big midweek U.S. Open Cup match. And we are underway between Union Omaha and AC Boise. Welcome into our coverage. I'm Gabriel Ryan. Glad you're along for the ride in USL League One. This is the first ever match inside of their new stadium, Morrison Stadium. Club that was successful a year ago and looking to drive back to the top of the table as quickly as possible. Finished 13-10-7, 46 points. Good for fifth place. Made it to the quarterfinals in the postseason. This is their seventh season in USL League One. AC Boise, obviously, no 2025 record, just getting started. Brand new home will be at Les Bois Park. Rolled all the way downfield and returned over the top. Controlled for just a moment, Omaha battling. Cut off by Boise. And back to midfield. That back line, very efficient. Finessed it down the side of the field and rolls off. Back to their keeper, Nuhu. Lofts this over the top on the aerial delivery. Union Omaha rejects that again from the area. Battled at by Jonathan Ricketts, the right back from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he's going to suffer the foul. Ricketts had 2 fouls called against him against Sarasota Paradise. Union Omaha delivers down toward the wing. Knotted away initially as AC Boise will regather. Mayaka, good takeaway on the back. Floated forward, can't connect there. AC Boise returns to the ball. Toward the center field circle and rolled behind midfield. No wonder it sounded so odd. The supporters section hadn't started playing yet. I was like, why does it sound so quiet? Union Omaha supporters section getting warmed up still early in the year, their first home match. Rolled just in front of the center field stripe to Knapp. He's an Omaha, Nebraska native. Wusu. Udati Coleman making up the back line. And the Owls, another call against them. So they'll take over with the ball. Yunus Budati, long-time staple in USL, the one who draws the whistle a moment ago, and Union Omaha trying to take advantage. Down the touchline, some nifty footwork. Able to fend him off. Very handsy. Ricketts is right there. Mayaka's right there. And they force Botello Faz to turn back. Through the wing, 3 defenders. Fires, it's going to be rolled backward. Didn't have a chance to make it through. Now this has some space, but he's again pickpocketed. Mayaka can't escape. Union Omaha comes up on top of the ball and rolls it through toward the spot. Cuts to the side, some room, hammered high and wide. It goes over the top harmlessly. Omaha an early chance. Nebraska side club, look at this. Good job generating an opportunity. And just good teamwork. Sergio Ors-Navarro, our player to watch for Union Omaha, controls, walks it right inside of the 18 and leaves it off for a quality scoring chance in the opening moments. Athletic Club Boise trying to run it down. Idaho side sees Nuhu clear this away. Rashid Nuhu, always a staple for Union Omaha. He has been a mainstay in USL soccer. Such a fun guy to watch. Nearly comes up with a steal. Ricketts. Traffic all around him as he sends it to the back door on the 18. Works it over the top and it goes wide. Good pass across. We saw them score that way against Sarasota Paradise. Just lots of good passing as the captain off the mark. They're going to have a hard time scoring against a keeper like Nuhu, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. 27 years old, cornerstone of this back line during their championship run, an elite shot stopper. Multiple clean sheets. He's anchored one of the league's top defenses for a very long time. Developed in Ghana and came to the U.S. and joined the college ranks and has been a staple for Union Omaha. Too much physicality. This is going to sail over AC Boise, a prime chance. Floated over the top. Too much force. Boise from behind the midfield stripe rattles it through. On top of the 18, fires that over the top. Still trying to get into things. Union Omaha from the back line. Coleman leaves it for Nuhu. AC Boise fans may not be familiar with the right midfielder from Berlin. What a career he's had. Minnesota United, National SC, played at Creighton, living in Omaha, 34 years old. 93 MLS appearances with Minnesota United. Long-time defensive leader. AC Boise fighting it down the touchline and it's sent off. Mayaka nearly pickpocketed and to the back line. From the end line, they'll sky it out front. Wants to control, contested initially, on the spot, rattled through somehow. And Omaha sends this aerial for midfield. Mayaka and Ricketts were able to take it away. So far, just feels like intentional disruption from both sides. Trying to keep possession from being established. No one's been able to really do much of anything. Played forward once, then twice, in the intercept by Ricketts. Jonathan dishes to the back line, Dangler. Mayaka on the long feed. He's tripped up and immediately called the other way. Officials today, Mike Verson is your referee. Tyler Spichka, the assistant referee, 1. Race Williams, AR 2. And Jose Lara, your 4th official. Coach Vincenzo standing by. Candella's been a great leader for Union Omaha. Came to the club in an assistant role and has taken the reins and done a great job since doing so. 10-year playing career, he had over 140 appearances Tried to finesse that through. Union Omaha takes it away and rolls that down the front of the 18. Owls out toward midfield. Knifing around Mayaka. He's able to stay with him. Oars sent it backward and gets it back on a good feed. Now back across the long dish just outside of the area. Union Omaha finesses this through alongside the 6-yard box on the end line. They're going to slow it down just a little bit. Into the 18, back to the front of the area, and blown dead. Mark Verson sends this the other way with AC Boise. Candela played abroad in Germany, Sweden, Belgium, then his native Colombia. Second division finalist in 2017. Successful stints with Charleston Battery, the Cosmos, Detroit City. He won the Players' Shield in 2022 with the Richmond Kickers. AC Boise turns it on. 2 defenders there. He'd have to really show out with some great footwork to escape. Throws it in quickly. Boise for the 6-yard box, sent into the air by Union Omaha. He goes down, and this is hammered up onto the concourse. A little too much. Came down in front of Figaro Brito. He's from Rio de Janeiro. Product of the Fluminense Academy. Played in Portugal before coming to the States. Rashid says, get out of here. Hearing from the supporters section in Nebraska. In front of the circle, Union Omaha. Went through midfield, good delivery for the Owls, and it's roped across down the touchline. They'll have to slow up a bit. Cabral. One of the long feed, Mayaka takes it away in traffic. Phillip, 3 defenders there as it's just knifed away from him. Adrian Bellhart delivers. Finding Budati. For the 18, it's rattled back to him. Down inside of the penalty arc. Rolled across Zan. Nutmegs a man, but loses it in the process. Nick Moon does his job for AC Boise, and the ball sent long. It'll stay with Boise. Yeah, the right back from Chattanooga, Tennessee. On top of that, fighting to get after it. He goes down. Gabriel Cabral throwing his hand up, not sure. Another look. Came up against him from behind. Cabral immediately says, no, there's no way. Kostashin, the center back from Senegal, the one who went down. That's a long way off, but an early opportunity. We'll see what AC Boise can do. The big man from Senegal, right to the spot in Omaha, nods it away. Bodily chases that down. Now Philip Mayaka floats this long over the top, and it goes all the way through the area over the end line for goal kick. USL Championship and League One on CBS Sports and ESPN all season long. Catch live matches, expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for complete USL TV listings. Down the side of the pitch, kept alive. Floated through by AC Boise as he goes down, no whistle. Nuhu comes out for it. Shadowed by Kostashin. He looked good, scored the goal in week 1 for AC Boise against Sarasota. And enough to draw the foul this time as Verson does sound the whistle. Omaha will keep us moving quickly. Teed up by Adrian Billhart. Another long-time staple in USL. Billhart has played for so many different clubs. Time with the Kickers, time with Detroit City FC, South Georgia. He's won a USL League One championship. He was the comeback player of the year in 2022. Scored the goal of the year in 2024, actually. Mayaka emphatic. Leading with Verson as we'll play on. Mark drops it to Phillip. We're going. Long delivery into the wing. He steps around a defender toward the area. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Tries to go out front and intercepted by Union Omaha. Cleared away by the Owls out to the midfield circle. Taken down by Dengler. The defender from Meridian, Idaho. Banged off on the back line, trying to stay with it. Somehow through midfield, he cuts to the inside. AC Boise, taken away by Orrs. Good play in midfield. Union Omaha has been so good at that for so long. You'll see them play well on transition, also very well on counters. Quick pitch down the touchline. Cabral found Orrs. Now can't get to him again. Stolen by AC Boise. Moved around the defender. Mayaka keeps it moving. Athletic Club Boise all the way down for the end line. This will roll off. Early chance for AC Boise as we're beyond a quarter of an hour played. Still scoreless between these two sides. Philip Mayaka, the keeper from Ghana. He was selected in the 2021 MLS Super Draft, developed in the Colorado Rapids system. Good chance on the set piece. It's a windy day. Floats this down front and off the side. Rashid Nuhu picks that up, no harm. He played with Colorado Switchbacks and was a regular starter with Crown Legacy and Huntsville City. Rashid hearing from the supporter section. Makes unintentionally back off. Los Buos, silent again. Ricketts and Mayaka trying to go to work. Moon there as well as it's stolen by Union Omaha. Cut it back and now played through. Cabral has a lot of room. Run down from behind, and we see the yellow card. Musa Enya. He's from Dakar, Senegal, the defender. Draws our first card of the match. Cabral had a lot of room, and he just runs right down over his back. Great chance for Cabral. I don't know if that's necessarily the wrong decision. You can't let him just go through untouched. This is a prime chance for Union Omaha. Edry Caceres on top of the ball. A four-man wall, Mayaka alongside them, dead on from him in the penalty arc. Lofts it over the top and it's battered away. The young man out of Clemson, the former Tiger, knocks that one over the end line. Another look, Edry, that's a good delivery. I like just going right at him. Now a corner to be sent on. Gadiri floats it up high, right in the middle of the six. He lost it and the ball rolls through. Union Omaha breaks the deadlock. We roll into the 23rd minute. It's 1-0 for the Owls. Another look at what happened. The floater goes into the six. He had it, and it's almost like he dropped it off of Mayaka. Right off the boot of Mayaka. And Dema had it, he gloved it. Sammy Gadiri, the Boca Raton, Florida product, makes it 1-0 Union Omaha in Nebraska. Verson wants another kick. That's one way to get on the board. Mayaka harassed. Union rolled that across the back line, and the aerial feed down for the wing. AC Boise looking inside, it's cleared away. Tried to pull that down. Flicked toward the midfield circle. Intercepted, taken away by Omaha. The Union got it rolling. Union Omaha on the move again. Orrs into the 18-yard box, has some help in Cabral, finessed inside and cleared away by AC Boise. Orrs Navarro. Spaniard nearly gets something to go again. Union Omaha set up on the edge of the attacking third. Quick pitch and catch. AC Boise trailing on the road. Their second ever match as a club. Long feed through. Jake Kroll. Mayaka and company to the back line. Knocked away and collected. And he goes down. Again at midfield, another call. Morrison Stadium, Union Omaha leading in front of their home crowd. From midfield, disrupted, AC Boise takes over. Nick Moon played for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, San Diego, Indy 11, Lansing Ignite. That's what brought him to AC Boise. He played for the Lansing Ignite for Nathan Miller. Moon, my goodness, look out, Verson. Gets it through, he's still going. Nick loses a man, 4 defenders there as he leaves it off. Athletic Club Boise, dish down. Wants to go inside from deep in the wing near the end line. 2 defenders, floater down to the 6-yard box. Hammered and slid through by Union Omaha as it's cleared over the end line. And the corner. Great pressure. Ricketts stayed with it, and now on the set piece, AC Boise loading up out front. Kostashin, floater to the backside of the 6, knotted out front, toward the spot, Mayaka after it, he's disrupted, and the call in the area, Union Omaha can't believe it. Mayaka draws it, Bill Hart arguing his case, Cabral trying to have a word, and as we roll into the 28th minute in a 1-0 Union Omaha match, Mayaka the call inside, watch again, Kostashin sends it up, knotted out front, and right there. It's hard to see, even in the replay, it looks like Bill Hart was trying to reach his legs out to get after the ball, and the angle his body was at, maybe just lost control. He cuts the legs out from under Mayaka, and the penalty. Luan. From Rio de Janeiro. Nuhu between the sticks. Steps, delivers, and scores the equalizer. We're deadlocked, a goal apiece in Nebraska. Figueroa Brito gets it done, his first goal of the season. The Brazilian locks us up before we've even played a half of an hour. This is what drew the call. Mayaka right there, Bill Hart gets a hold of his legs, and it happens so fast. Either way, the penalty goes, the conversion for AC Boise. We've got a match on our hands this afternoon in Nebraska. And oh boy, is this brewing to be a good one. Owls, stolen by Mayaka. Union Omaha fans not happy with that call. Kostashin goes down, draws the kick, and AC Boise looking to get us going. Mark Verson saying, hey, let's slow it down on the kick. We do finally get it to go. We're underway again. Deadlock between these two as AC Boise tries to send that downfield. They'll throw in. From alongside the stripe. Finesse that between a pair of defenders. He sidesteps into it and can't maintain possession. All the way to the back line. Musa makes a good decision to keep that. Union Omaha rejects it. Dangler swept it across, now the long feed through, stolen out of the air by the Owls. Really odd couple of scores. We've got a penalty off the corner. It was dropped in off the foot of a teammate. That was our first goal as Omaha scored that one. Then AC Boise responds moments later on a penalty. And that is coach Nate Miller. Miller's had a long, illustrious career along the touchline. Served on the Real Salt Lake staff in 2024. Head coach of San Diego Loyal, led them to 16 wins in the Western Conference playoffs. Was great for the Lansing Ignite, took them to a playoff berth in the league's first season. He began his coaching career at Spring Arbor University with the Cougars, where he won 82 matches. He was fantastic in the Crossroads League. Pinballed toward midfield and rolls off. AC Boise. Musa. Around a would-be intercept. Stolen away. Phillip has to regather. Aerial feed over the top looking for the 18. Owls take it away twice in a row. Brandon Knapp got it to the back line. Stolen back by AC Boise. Long pitch, and as he fires that through, the call by our AR2. That's offside. Good heads-up look. Race Williams ready to sound the whistle. Keeps him from even getting the shot off. But a good couple of connections. Nick Moon, his head in the right place. Phillip poked it away. Orrs loses this. Ricketts sailed that long, and a big physical play. Coleman, the veteran. Yeah. Looking over to Verson, asking for the call. Not going to get it. Coleman gets us started, delivering to Nuhu. Rashid Nuhu airs this out over the top to the midfield circle. AC Boise going to take up possession. Cabral on top of that. Still right there as Mayaka has to fight away from him. Shadowed closely by Knapp. AC Boise getting back down into their own backside. And our AR1 sending that with them. Adrian Billhart, another guy who's been so good for so long. Mentioned his Comeback Player of the Year award. Originally out of Berlin, Germany. AC Boise down the side of the pitch, kept alive. The Idaho club tees it up. Boise through toward the penalty arc, tried to finesse that out front, and it's intercepted. And the clearance down the touchline as Mayaka can't get to it. Ors Navarro leaves it off. Right in front of Coach Candela. Edry all the way back. Rashid Nuhu starts us again. Yeah, after it. Rashid easily keeps this away. Taken down out of the air by Ricketts. Sidesteps a defender, trying to help out Mayaka as they crash into each other. Union Omaha takes it up in open space. Owls on the run. Sammy harassed. Run down on the call. Kostashin catches the whistle. They're a long ways off from the area, but a good spot. Quick word with Coach Nathan Miller. Let's look at the huge collision. He came down on the head of Coleman. Hopefully Coleman's all right. Long-time soccer veteran. So many appearances at the highest level of the game. Candelo, a word on the bench. He's got a great staff built around him. Jamie Henderson, sporting director. Ollie Richardson, assistant coach. Eckenrode, the head of performance. Luke Baxter, the keeper coach. Even the front office, Alexis Poulos, the COO. Ryan Thompson, the director of soccer ops. Doing a great job. Union Omaha always fielding success. So after some sorting out and a quick check-in on Coleman, ready to play on. Bertello Foz stepping away as Union Omaha will keep it moving. Select is the official match ball supplier of USL. From grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. You can visit us.select-sport.com for the latest products, specials, and more. Select, it's the player's choice. After the signal, he'll air it out for Union Omaha. Owls get this to the backside of the 6 and gloved up by the young keeper. Joseph Andema, the Ghanaian, gets under that and snags it away. He had a career save percentage of just over 70% and just over 1 goal against average across 71 appearances at Clemson for the Tigers. Double-digit clean sheets across his collegiate career. Consistent starter, high-level NCAA experience, and just getting his boots wet, if you will, playing at the professional side. AC Boise all the way back into their own area. Bill Hart right there shadowing him. Taken out of the air, no one to gather it up for Union Omaha. Staying with it, and die. Boise across, down into the attacking third. Kostashin threw into the 18 and no one there. Closest to his target was Owusu. Deadlocked a goal apiece. 2 really odd scores. A corner kind of got dropped, banked off the boot of a teammate, and that's how Union Omaha broke the deadlock. They got out ahead 1-0. Really nice long delivery. Corner was taken by Gadiri. That lasted for a couple of minutes, and then Athletic Club Boise drew the penalty and converted on that. Possession mostly Union Omaha for this first half. It's a 60-40 split. Long ball over the top as AC Boise's man goes down. Bill Hart suffering that call. Only one yellow card. In the books, even though Gadiri took that corner, Mayaka is going to be credited with the own goal because it came off his boot. Milan Brito, the one who converted the penalty in the 28th minute. Since then, silence. Union Omaha tries to finesse that through. Owls man slides to push this forward. It's taken down by AC Boise. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Ors Navarro. Coleman tried to play that through. Kept alive by Gadiri. Good delivery down toward the 18, deep into the wing. Union Omaha looking to feed this out front of the 6-yard box as Ricketts makes it difficult. Nodded away. AC Boise. Touch to the line and sent long as it rolls off. Sammy throws in. That doesn't last long. Right in front of Coach Nathan Miller, who's got a word. Gadiri tries again. Edry to the circle, the give across, Knapp. Knits a couple of passes over the top of the turf. And just in front of midfield, Union Omaha going to roll this backwards to the back line. All the way back to Nuhu. Tried to play that through Mayaka. Ors Navarro, the outlet feed. Long dish deep into the wing for Union Omaha. Down to the end line, fighting for possession. Out front of the corner of the 18, in front, kicking at it. Cleared away momentarily, pinballed off the boot. Down to the end line again, floated for the spot and nodded away by AC Boise. Good play defensively. Musa making that impossible as Omaha will roll it through again. The intercept is perfect by Dengler, and now Mayaka and company in possession with a chance to clear easily. Taking their time. Floater just beyond midfield. Long dish all the way across. Kostashid reaches this. He's got it down near the corner. Up into the 18. And this is enough contact. Cabral right there. Able to disrupt him. So is Sammy Gadiri the last to touch it. Kostashid will take the corner. We've already seen one goal on a corner kick in this match. Floated over the top and rolls over the netting. We remain deadlocked to goal apiece. Duel's success rate has been split just shy of 50%. Aerial duels have been all AC Boise, but other than that, Union Omaha kind of leading the way. AC Boise also leading in intercepts with 7. Not a lot of shots produced at all, as these two have been kind of playing some back and forth checkers. Ors Navarro keeps it moving forward. Good dish out front. Cabral sees it cleared away by AC Boise. That was the perfect feed out front. Thought they were going to link it up with Gabriel Cabral, and instead it's booted long. Knapp went down the side. Union Omaha taking their time. Good intercept by Ricketts. He's got a lot of help with him. AC Boise just completely loses that. Boise's man, Gadiri. That's enough for Ricketts to make the call. Deadlock to goal apiece. That takes us to 3/4 of an hour played. We will have 3 minutes of stoppage time between these two sides. Union Omaha, Billhart down the side of the field. Edry flicked it across. Mayaka all over him. Finesse that forward just outside of the 18. 4 defenders right there. Escapes and tried to flick it through as Kostashin takes it away. Good defensive effort by AC Boise. Regathered at midfield by the Owls. A minute gone in stoppage time on our first half. Union Omaha on the counter. Billhart centers that up. Gabriel Cabral hands it off. Ors Navarro as it's kicked through and easily grabbed up by Endema. Keeper will take that off the turf as Botello Foz comes through. Long delivery rolls all the way back. Rashid Nuhu will scoop it up. Union Omaha inside of their own area. Nuhu tries airing this out as it's off into the Dashers. AC Boise. Back to midfield and happy to do a little professional time wasting. He's way outside of the 18. Long delivery overshot his intended target. Closing in on the death of this first half, deep into our 3 minutes of added time. Union Omaha ready to go on as he's sent back. Mayaka all over him as that wraps up our added time on half number 1. Good goalkeeping from these two sides. They haven't faced a lot of pressure. Endema had a mishap on the road. Young guy still trying to work it out. Knock off the rust from his collegiate playing days. So this is one of the best in USL, one of the best in America. We'll see if he can have a big second half as well. Rashid Nuhu will be crucial to the victory if they want to pull it out at home. Deadlocked after one half of play, a goal apiece between Union Omaha and Athletic Club Boise. Highlights, stats, and so much more coming in just a moment as part of our halftime programming. Don't go anywhere. It's USL League One Soccer.
Life is filled with moments, some monumental, some mere seconds. Moments we often take for granted as we worry and anticipate all the moments to come. At Woodman Life, we help ease that worry with our affordable life insurance and retirement products. We work to protect financial security, community pride, patriotism, and peace of mind so that you can protect the moments that matter most.
I think there's like a younger version of me that's kind of in disbelief. So special.
That went All right.
This little guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's this new person? It's a kitten!
No
Is
way!
that a kitten? That's a kitten! Oh,
Yeah, they're actually coming closer to us.
I have to say, my heart is so full.
Tune in to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom Protecting the Wild, Saturday mornings on NBC, or stream anytime on Peacock and NBC.com.
Deadlocked a goal apiece between Union Omaha and AC Boise. An exciting first half of action. Let's take a look around the league at some players who powered their clubs to the most exciting first couple of weeks of action. Coach of the week, Matt from Forward Madison. Congratulations to him and a couple of his guys fielded on the team of the week for week 2 in USL League One. Garcia and Wada leading the way, if you will. Hernandez locking it down in midfield. A couple of great names there as well. On the back line, you can see Noah Powder, Romero, and of course, Hunter Morse, the keeper of the week out of the Portland Hearts of Pine. We're going to throw it now and check out the save of the week, the goal of the week in USL All Access. Here we go.
Now Lazzini flash that across. Spengler. A chance from outside the area, and it's a moment of history for New York Cosmos. They are level with just under 18 to play.
It's the return to the Cosmos at historic Hinchliffe Stadium. Quick play off of throwing, the 1-2 pass, and Darren Seidel alone for the finish at the top of the box. The goalkeeper is fuming, but Seidel doesn't care. A tucked finish into the bottom left corner. That is your select USL League One goal of the week.
Defenders for the Paradise playing on a yellow, and it's taken away. An open opportunity. A kick save. Denies Bolaños. What a save by Bert Shipman.
This week on USL All Access, we'll cover the massive news of Louisville City head coach Danny Cruz stepping down to pursue other opportunities in professional soccer. Greenville Triumph head coach Dave Dixon joins us to talk their ascent back to the mountaintop. Can they find Open Club glory? What is this year's Open Cup made of? And who in the championship has impressed so far? Who do we need more out of?
Prinks tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks tires will be there for the long haul.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This spring, stay 3 nights and get a $50 Best Western gift card.
USL League One kicks off. Players Shield winners.
He does it again. Their first ever goal in club history.
That was absolutely amazing.
This is cool.
This is so cool.
Releasing an animal back into its habitat is what conservation is about. Hi. We have 3 newborn cubs to this mama.
Watch Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild. Weekend mornings on NBC.
We're deadlocked a goal apiece after one half of play between the Owls and AC Boise. Thrilling first half and exciting second half coming up in a moment. But first, let's take a look at scores around the league. What else is going on in USL League One? This is where we started in the top left. Spokane at home taking down the Cosmos of New York. A 3-1 victory at full time. FC Naples on the road, a big victory in Virginia, 1-0 over the Kickers. And last night, a scoreless draw, a thriller between AV Elta and Portland's Hearts of Pine in the Golden State. That one went down to the wire. Let's go down to Dan Lucas for a look around the league and what's going on in USL.
It is halftime in League One. We hope you're enjoying your match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines for this week. Forward Madison did something in Week 2 that had not happened since 2024. Hand won Knoxville a loss at home. The defending league champs had gone 21 straight home matches without a defeat. 3 first-year clubs registered their first points in Week 2. Corpus Christi's League One debut ended with a Boo Medina goal in added time to tie FC Naples 2-2. And first-year club Sarasota Paradise and Fort Wayne FC shared the points in a 2-2 draw in Florida. 4 of League One's 5 expansion clubs now have points through 2 matches. Well, if you walked in late to matches at Westchester SC and Naples in Week 2, you missed historic goals for both clubs. Westchester's Dean Guzan scored just 42 seconds into its match against Charlotte Independence, the quickest goal in franchise history. And Mark Torias did the same for Naples, scoring 88 seconds into its match with Corpus Christi. USL Championship Spanish broadcast coming soon to 2DN. Wednesday the 25th, Lexington SC hosts Brooklyn. Then Saturday the 28th, Detroit City hosts Charleston Battery. That's a look at the headlines for this week. Let's get you back to your match for the second half.
It's an age-old tradition, sneaking a taste before it's ready to serve. But when you see the finest reserve label, you just can't help yourself. Because you know an immersive, unexpected flavor experience awaits. The passion and the creativity are felt and tasted in every bite, twisting contemporary cuisine in satisfying new ways. It makes it almost impossible not to want to taste it before the meal. Finest Reserve, every flavor tells a story.
My name is Blake Malone, and I'm a center back for Union Omaha. The partnership between Bellevue University and Union Omaha enables me to continue my career as a professional soccer player, as well as extending my time and learning to get another degree, and for that I am very thankful. I would say reach out. Bellevue University has been very, very kind and generous to us. They're very responsive, they have great people working up front, so I would say go, give it a reach, look out, and see if it works for you.
To be a part of Nebraska medicine
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors
That went really well.
to growth
Hey.
and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere else.
Doing great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska medicine, together extraordinary.
Deadlock between these two sides, Union Omaha and AC Boise, in a tug of war in Nebraska. A lot of great plays. Let's take a look back at the highlights from half number one and the moments that drove us to this score. Oh boy, Omaha and Boise, this is how we got the deadlock broken. Watch this. Over the top on the corner, Gadiri's corner is dropped. He mishandled it. I'm not sure exactly what happens there. I think maybe he thought he had it, and it's marked as an own goal by Mayaka, who is just standing there. It knocked off his boot. Flashing forward to the 27th, out front, nodded twice, and Bill Hart cuts out the legs of who else? Mayaka from under him. Finished off. Figueroa gets that to go. And the Brazilian deadlocked us again. A goal apiece between these two, and that's what brought us to the half with a score of 1-1. A look at the stats after one half of play. 4 shots for AC Boise. It's felt like they've done a nice job of creating chances, but not a lot of actual shots coming. Just getting downfield, not able to put anything on the sticks. Possession heavily favored Union Omaha. The duels have been pretty even. More corners for Boise and a pair of offsides for AC Boise in half number one of action in a 1-1 battle to this point between these two sides. It's been a really good one. Welcome back inside the venue, the brand new home of the Owls. It's the first ever match of them at Morrison Stadium. 13 wins last season, 7 draws. They finished with 46 points, 5th place in the league, and made it to the quarterfinals of the USL League One playoff. AC Boise, this is their second ever match as a club. They won in week 1, looking to keep it rolling, 3 points in their back pocket, and would love to keep momentum rolling into week 3 of league play on through the regular season. Both of these keepers a really odd first half and going to try to find a way to get into a groove and get into a rhythm as just odd rushes back and forth down the field. Obviously, the own goal, we had a penalty, a bizarre start. Not a ton of quality chances on goal either. Everything kind of deflected away. Nobody breaking away and putting on clean shots. Good look at the crowd who's turned out in fourth today. AC Boise, they just unveiled their brand recently and breaking it in league play now. People are starting to take notice. They've got a cool crest. It features a peak and a dip at the top and bottom of the crest. They represent the mountains and valleys of Idaho. And the geometric striping within the shield is modeled after crops, and it pays respect to the agricultural background of the state. The bolt of lightning, if you look at it closely, it's actually a falcon's head. Peregrine falcon paying homage to their state of Idaho. AC Boise facing one of USL's most established clubs, most historical clubs in Union Omaha today. Multi-time league champion, known for their consistency and winning pedigree. This is their calling. It's a week to transition from debut to reality check after their historic opening match. It's a different phase for them, competing against this seasoned opponent, testing this group's discipline, structure, and resilience. And Union Omaha has done a really nice job of just keeping them off balance. They've not been able to get set, not been able to throw things forward and get together clean possessions. This is a good opportunity for them to evaluate where they stand and what it takes to compete at the top of this league. In Morrison Stadium in Omaha, Nebraska, we welcome you back for half number 2 in USL League One action between Union Omaha and AC Boise. Gabriel Schrei here with you for a fun one. A lot of awkwardness in that first half. And this knocked into the air a few times. Union Omaha takes it out of traffic. Finessed towards the touchline as they rotate. Los Buos behind the circle. Gonna shoot a long ball through the air for Cabral. It's taken away by AC Boise. Over the stripe. Turns direction in traffic and poked away. Pickpocketed immediately. Boise's got it, threw into the 18, fires across and well wide of the stick. Rashid Nuhu was there anyhow. What an insurance policy for Union Omaha and Nuhu. Seen him make some incredible saves in his time in League One action. Good trip and attack by the center back out of Senegal. Musa previously played for Vermont Green, VCU, in his collegiate days and has been a nice piece early on, looking to really capitalize on his success. Mayaka bangs this off a defender. Adrian Billhart. Those two have been going at it today. It's a little too much. Edry got possession of the ball, and Phillip just grabs him. A couple of minutes into our second half. Quick whistle. Mayaka's been involved in everything today, it feels like. He was the one who drew the penalty. The own goal was dropped on his foot, so it's counted against him. It's a rough day. Gonna need a cup of tea or something when he gets home. Unwind, some jazz music. Thrown in, knocked into the air, and this will fly out. Throw in coming for AC Boise as they take their time. Long delivery as he fights to control it through the double team. That's enough for the whistle. Mark Verson is making his money today. Cabral just looks beside himself as AC Boise bangs that off of Billhart. Adrian flicks toward the circle. Mayaka can't intercept. Long delivery, Union Omaha, look at all that room. Owls down the field on the attack, looking for some space. He's gonna cut it back toward the front of the 18 and hand it off. Union Omaha down toward the penalty arc. He goes down and Mayaka dishes it across for AC Boise. Harassed from behind, it's not enough. Pinballed around. Union Omaha, Billhart. Kept that away from a pair of defenders all the way to the circle. Edry, what a laser pass through traffic. Down to the corner of the area, Billhart steps to the inside. 3 defenders are enough to force him to retreat. Adrian nearly creates an opportunity. Edry easily picked off by AC Boise. They've got a chance to clear it. That they do to midfield. The double team poked away from him. Edry again. Look at those crisp passes as this is fired long and wide. Off of the handrail. Goal kick. Joseph Amdema will get us started again. He'll leave it for Jack Dengler. Dengler, all League One honors last season. Played with FC Naples, outstanding in 2025. Won 73% of his aerial duels. A 76% tackle success rate. Strong passer out of the back line and Rated out as the top center back in the league. Good delivery toward the 6. Taken down by the keeper again. AC Boise just trying to stay consistent. Union Omaha just specializes in disrupting. They make it so difficult to work downfield. On cue, Boise does get it through. Kostishin from the wing, left off toward the end line. Athletic Club Boise back towards the edge of the wing. He's looking for the 18-yard box. Kostishin cuts it to the penalty arc. Help in front of him and behind as he gives it off. Musa delivers across. The connection won't last long. Bodily likes the help from Kroll. Kroll to Mayaka. Around the would-be intercept of Ors Navarro. Now it's sent back to him, and he's tripped up. Verson, a word for Mayaka, who's walking it off. Trying to walk away from him, and he says, hey, calm it down. Hometown, Union Omaha back on top of the ball. Good aerial feed is taken away anyhow. AC Boise can't keep it for long. Mayaka gets it right back for AC Boise. Ors Navarro follows him. Billhart trying to cut him off. Kroll's got some room. Jake Kostishin on the wing. Floats it down for the 6-yard box, and it bounces right to Nuhu. Rashid wastes no time. Union Omaha quickly countering to midfield, and the Stripe, they're going to be slowed down. Fights it through a would-be intercept. On a John is Brandon Knapp, who pushes it to the end line. Fed inside and intercepted by AC Boise. Kroll sends that up into the stands. The Austrian, a good play defensively, but now Union Omaha threatening in the final third. Thrown on, he'll get it right back. Rolled out front. Budati. His feed becomes a full arc around. Now through the air, trying to connect on top of the penalty arc. Taken from Union Omaha for a moment. He gets it back. Floater for the spot again is nodded away. Regathered out front by Edry. Flicked to the end line. Around Ricketts into the 6, and the nod goes wide. Ors Navarro takes that up. He scored 10 goals last season. Red hot finish after a slow start. Nearly able to find that. Goes just wide. He might have been able to score there. I'm not sure if Joseph was in position to make the play. AC Boise airs that out to midfield. Man, these guys are all tied up. We do get the call. Sent long by Moon. Got the connection. Another collision, and now the yellow card shown. Ors suffers the yellow card. Less than ideal. He was quick on the trigger last season. He's somebody who's very aggressive. Not somebody you want to have shown a card with so much time left to play. He's very important to what Union Omaha does. Spanish playmaker. 3.4 shots per 90 minutes. Consistently got into good positions to threaten opposing defenses. He's expected to see an uptick from the 1,600 minutes he logged a season ago, a rise in production. He was a standout at West Virginia. Mountaineers' all-time leader in appearances with 93. Floater through the area is easily dished away by the Owls. Union Omaha. Another call. Looked like he might have got a hold of Knapp by the hand. Soccer season here. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of USL. You can get all of your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. It's SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Those look comfy. Union Omaha rolled through. Good chance on the counter. They've got some room. Union crashing down on the area, fires the long ball, and the man who was just carded, the save made against him by Joseph. Ors Navarro lets one fly. Mdema. This is aired out for midfield. Roped down the touchline. And AC Boise sends it long, taken up there by the Owls. Owusu. Run down by Kostashin. Man, these guys are rolling around on the turf. The referee wants a word as you can see Mark Verson comes over and says, hey, hang on a moment. Union Omaha was trying to get going quickly. Verson still doing some business with these guys as he was trying to dismiss them. Waiting for the kick as Verson still trying to talk it through. Watched that replay a couple of times and he did get him there. He did get him with the elbow. It looked like more like he was just trying to get control and brushed him. Either way, though, hopefully he's all right as we'll play on. Finesse down the front of the line. Union Omaha. Hits a little baby fake. There's the long feed, but AC Boise reads that perfectly. Through the double team, Kostashin. Dished twice. Athletic Club Boise. Initially a good move, but he's stopped by Union Omaha, and Philip Mayaka has to hand it off. A lot of pressure from Union Omaha in the second half. They've made a big change tactically. You can feel it. Stolen. Couldn't pay off. Union Omaha in front of the area. Adrian Billhart fires. It's deflected away across to the other side of the penalty arc. Edry leaves it off. Union Omaha back to him. Fighting against Mayaka, and the floater is gloved by Mdema. I like the decision there. You're facing a lot of pressure. You've tried to pass it a couple of times. You're going to lose your shot. Instead of trying for another pass when you're so heavily contested by AC Boise, just take what you got. That's what he does. It doesn't find what he was looking for, but we've already seen somebody score today on just shooting your shot, if you will. Union Omaha across. Cabral, Bennett back toward midfield, and the connection doesn't last long as Knapp wants the center back. Matt on the other side, and he miscollected. Ricketts has been a menace for Ors Navarro. Jonathan Ricketts played for Miami FC, Sacramento Republic, Rio Grande Valley, Chattanooga Red Wolves. Really consistent contributor, a lot of toughness. And that professional experience allows him to kind of predict and know where to be. Union Omaha in midfield. We're deadlocked at a goal apiece between Union Omaha and AC Boise as we played an hour. Owls man. Dished into the wing and back out front. Floater for the spot is knotted up into the air. Volleyed through, trying to get control as this one is going to go over the top by Navarro. Where's Navarro? Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk. It includes USL All Access on Tuesday nights, live matches from USL and MLS, and so much more. You can tune it on, turn it up, and get on the dial right now. Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Nuhu across. Owusu. Dished, Union Omaha, look at the space. Botello Faz, inside. He's got help, fired to the right side, and it goes wide. We remain deadlocked at a goal apiece. Collected, good patience by Gadiri. And the man from Boca Raton just can't finish. Good feed through. He collects, he takes his time, he fires, he misses. And Demo will start us again. Los Buos. Shouting down onto the pitch. Mark Verson trying to get us going again. A couple of subs coming. Boise, fresh legs onto the pitch. Gasso has checked into the match. Hands it as well, coming on for Brito. Down the end line, Union Omaha going to create trouble. Out front and cleared by Mayaka. He's in on every big play today. This is off. Joseph Hansen is from Yukon, Canada. Just 22 years old. Lots of experience in both America and Europe. Vancouver Whitecap product. Featured in the Canadian Premier League. Also played for Treaty United in Ireland. Played back, AC Boise trying to get under control. Boise back to their keeper, Mdema. Flicked across, Gadiri. Gabriel can't stay on top of this. He's pickpocketed. Union Omaha. Look at all those AC Boise kids tracking it. Forward. Union's Bellhart. Gets it right back. Adrian finesses this to the penalty arc. Floater across, nearly stolen away. Adrian Bellhart has it inside of the 18. Bellhart sidestepping, fires and rattles through to Mdema. Easy save for the goalkeeper out of Clemson. Verson. A couple more changes coming, this time for Union Omaha. They'll make three. Dominic Gasso was the second change for AC Boise. Lots of experience. Detroit City FC, Huntsville City, before coming to AC Boise. Gutierrez has come on. Kadiri coming off after a nice day. Also going to see one final change is Lawrence Wotton coming on. He's out of Nottingham in England. Gutierrez, the defender from Atlanta, inside. Mayaka takes it away. Wants to play it through Union Omaha. Finesses it and can't get it inside. Final change was Kempes Tequila. Some really dangerous faces in the match as these two collide and go to the ground. A lot of time left to play in regulation between these two sides as we're deadlocked at a goal apiece. Kempes Tequila played for One Knoxville SC last season. He's the all-time leading scorer, 23 goals for One Knox SC. He's always delivered in big moments. U.S. Open Cup brace, playoff production. He developed in Germany with Borussia Dortmund's system. Spells across Europe. Played for Titus Patage. Originally out of Germany. 28-year-old to be a problem the rest of this match. Down the side of the pitch, a lot of room to play with. Bodily over the top, too much sauce as it'll sail and roll off. Wooten's had a really nice career. Played collegiately at Ohio State for the Buckeyes. Chicago Fire super draft pick. Time in MLS, U.S. Open Cup. Featured with Indy 11. He was the Big Ten Midfielder of the Year in 2022 and 2023. Toward midfield, AC Boise pulls it down. Down the touchline, deep in the wing, the floater over the top. Rashid is ready as this is knotted up into the front of the stands. He's still down. Person coming to check on him. Looks like he's good to go. Good news. eFootball is here. You can live out your dream. Rep your team. Play as your favorite USL club. eFootball, it's free to play, free to download. Get on it. Get it today. Nuhu in the 69th minute. Volleyed back with a header. Doesn't last long. Union Omaha through midfield. Down the sideline, harassed by Ricketts, playing some keep away. Kempes. Mayaka gets after him, and the call by Verson. I thought, and indeed he is going to show him the yellow card. I thought that was coming. You could see him reach right away. Verson assesses the yellow. Watch it again. Went forward to Kempes. That's not as much contact as it looked like in real time. Smiles and tries to laugh it off. This is a good opportunity. Floater over the top on the set piece, and what a save. Going up top, and Dema pulls that out of the air. Deadlocked a goal apiece, trying to come from behind. Union Omaha picking on the young guy. We've seen it done. Mayaka. Picked off at midfield, the intercept by Union Omaha. Owls roll down toward the wing. Hits the brakes for a moment and delivered right back to him. 4 defenders there. They'll try to go to the other side. Ors Navarro suffered a yellow card back in the 55th. Musu also suffered a yellow back in the 21st. Even though we've heard the whistle a lot today, a lot of fouls, not a lot of cards. That was the third of the match shown to Mayaka in the 69th. Tequila fighting toward the area. He'll deliver a feed. Long strike of the ball goes wide. Uncorked one over the end line. Good look. Stood on top of it and hammered that one. Mdema knows that's going wide as Gutierrez will have to keep fighting with it. Union Omaha has felt like they're in the driver's seat for quite a while. Shadowed, trying to go for the intercept. Mayaka all alone back there. Flicked it forward to Moon. Take it away, Union Omaha. Owls have a convoy out front of the penalty arc looking for help. Dished across to the backside on the corner of the 18. Dribbling, knifing his way toward the end line, hammered off the defender. He regathers in the corner. Union Omaha, the floater inside, nodded away. AC Boise tries to clear it and they can't. And Ors Navarro can't stay with it as this is finally sent away. Omaha still with it. Owls. Left off, he's got some room. Floater for the 6-yard box. He's grabbed at, no call. Fired through and he scores anyhow. 2-1, Union Omaha leads it home in the 73rd minute. Diego Gutierrez, his first goal for the Union Omaha. Wow. Just finding a way to get it done at home. And right now, I gotta think the Owls, their fans, Morrison Stadium is starting to feel a little more friendly and a little more like home. (2-1) Union Omaha in the lead. That follows up a pair of odd, awkward goals in our first half. A penalty kick deadlocked us at 1 apiece. That was in the 28th minute. 21st minute, we saw an own goal scored by Mayaka as it banged off his boot. And now, our third goal of the match as Union Omaha makes the change. Ryan Jiba previously played for Minnesota United. He has played for Union Omaha before, the Park City Red Wolves. Originally from Pasco, Washington. He's returning to Omaha. An MLS Super Draft selection by Minnesota. And former USL League One Young Player of the Year. AC Boise looking to respond, and to some degree, with a quarter of an hour left in regulation, their backs against the wall in their second ever match. AC Boise also has brought on Keegan Euler. Utah Valley University product. He transferred there from Oregon State, originally from Idaho. Delivered across to Phillip. Harassed, bangs his way through. Left off out front, fired just over the top of the crossbar. Knew who was in position to make the play. Perfect delivery by Boise. And they just can't put it in the frame. Watch again, good delivery out front. Hammered that. Joseph Hansen nearly deadlocks us again. Oiler was all whack at Utah Valley. One of the top all-around defenders in the conference. Good crossing ability. Developed well for the Beavers of the Pac-12. Athletic Club Boise from their own backside is picked off. And the call by Verson. Flicked along down the line. Amdema teed it up. Aerial feed for AC Boise is disrupted by Union Omaha. Boise able to hang on to it. They're going to have to retreat to midfield, but now the long feed down into the wing. Phillip cuts to the inside, stays with it as it's nearly poked away. Mayaka out front, floater for the 6-yard box, knotted from the spot, and Union Omaha down away from their back third. It'll have to be regathered by Athletic Club Boise. Long feed to the corner of the 18. He's got a lot of room to work with. Back out front, Mayaka dish to a teammate, Phillip, onto the penalty arc. Lots of defenders there, and Union Omaha clears this out to midfield. This is dangerous. Amdema nods it away. Here we go. He better get back. Tequila on the rush over the penalty arc. Union Omaha just wide. Oh, baby, the all-time leading scorer for One Knox fires a laser that goes just outside of the stick. Amdema has to come way out, and I think the whole stadium right here is saying the Owls are going to score a third. That goes just wide. What luck for Amdema and AC Boise on the road. Gets it around a defender. Finesses it through center field. Disrupted. Mayaka in on it. Phillip tried to hit the e-brake. It's sent off by Union Omaha. AC Boise stays with it. Look at that free space he's got. Able to knife his way deep into the 18 before it's stolen and cleared. From the circle, AC Boise tried to fit it through. He gets it right back. Phillip dead on from the penalty arc. Bumping with Ors Navarro before the delivery. Mayaka can't hang on to this. Owls looking to clear, and they do. Good play defensively. Union Omaha staying strong. That's all they have to do. Mayaka just beyond the wing. 3 defenders there. Rolled forward. Shut down immediately. Oiler fighting for it on the end line. And enough that Verson sounds the whistle. This is headed with Union Omaha. Rashid Nuhu. Get on out of here. He's been so fun to watch over the years. His play style, his athletic ability between the sticks never ceases to amaze. And really a relatively quiet day for him. Obviously had to try to make the save on the penalty, but other than that, more or less unbothered down deep inside of the area. Tried to keep that alive and does maintain possession. Thrown in by AC Boise. Tequila defensively, it's not enough. Played it forward to Mayaka. Mayaka has 2 helpers, fires to the left stick and gets it to go. AC Boise on the road deadlocks us in the 81st minute. He's been in on every play, it feels like. He got the own goal. He's been carded. Foul after foul. He drew the penalty. And now he scores to deadlock us at 2 goals apiece in Nebraska. Look at this. Cuts it back and just lets it roll. Oh, what a shot. I mean, he had about an 18-inch window that ball had to go through, and he fit it in there. I think you could have given him 12 and said, fit the ball in this box, and he would have done it. Deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece between AC Boise and Union Omaha. Union Omaha. Long ball skied through. Verson steps out of the way. AC Boise to Mayaka. Union Omaha. You can hear the fans seeing the space. Finessed it around one defender. There's 3 there. Still got it. Tagged across and intercepted by AC Boise. Good play defensively. Now they'll look to counter. A little bit of room on the rush as it's poked away. And he loses it entirely. Kempes. Harassed as Mayaka can't take it. Dished well by Knapp across. Fighting his way forward. Union Omaha rolled through, no one there. Ors Navarro was like, what? Where were you going? Throws his hands up. Looks like he was trying to find a connection. Man, and a Boca Raton fed it through for the backside of the 6. Just couldn't get that hook up. Deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece. And barreling towards full time in Omaha, Nebraska. If you're just joining us, we're at Morrison Stadium in Omaha, Nebraska, the new home of Union Omaha. We have had an interesting one. Tug of war that is kind of broken open late. Deadlocked at a pair of goals apiece between Union Omaha and AC Boise. It's the 2nd ever match for the club from Idaho. Union Omaha, one of the most storied in USL. Looking to begin their season on a good note. AC Boise has different ideas, looking to be undefeated as they won their 1st ever match on the road. Stolen away out of the air. Flipped across. Owls managed through to the 6 and scores in the 84th minute. His 2nd goal. Gutierrez makes it 3-2 Union Omaha. What a beaut. Look at this. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 AC Boise defenders. Ricketts is grabbing at him. Blasts that through and somehow finds his way into the back of the net. Gutierrez, my goodness. Stamp that one on the highlight reel, baby. What a score for Union Omaha. The Nebraskan getting it done in his hometown. AC Boise. They responded once a moment ago to a score. Boise through. Big shove, no call as Rashid Nuhu will take over. Long floater, AC Boise. Dished it across, and Ricketts is upended. I think Verson's going to pull the card. Kadiri's like, no, no, I get it. Shows him the yellow, we'll go on. The lid is off in Nebraska as it's raining goals. Gutierrez scores. First in the 73rd minute. Mayaka ties us up in the 81st at a pair of goals apiece, and Gutierrez says, and 3 minutes later makes it 3-2 Union Omaha. AC Boise looking to respond in the dying moments. That's a call, and in prime spot for AC Boise, they're going to flip it over back to Union Omaha. Yeah, shaking his head like he can't believe it. Nuhu will kick. And again, leading by a goal. Obviously, Nuhu happy to take all the time he can. Cleared away for a moment, but it's taken down in the corner. Fighting for it, Union Omaha, the double team. Intentionally pushed off. Crowell's going to come off. We'll see Charlie Adams. His first appearance for this side. Previously played for Colorado Springs, the Lights, San Diego, Orange County. Played with Louisville City. He's originally from England. He's been a traveling man in USL. AC Boise. Boise over the top. Hammered back by Union Omaha. He's already got a goal. He's been in on every big play. Mayaka the double team as he flips it away. Touchline. Musa left it. Bent long by Bodley to the area and cleared away by Union Omaha. Mayaka fights it down for AC Boise. 90 seconds in regulation. Down the side of the pitch to the corner. Floated long, and this sails down to the end line, where it is kept alive. Union Omaha keeps it rolling. Ors Navarro gets some help. Mayaka shadows him. Gutierrez can't fight around him, but it's off over the touchline. Union Omaha will throw in. They're trying to just do some time wasting. Leading by a goal late. AC Boise. Mayaka through traffic, hands it off. Bodley gets it tipped right back to him on the end line. Ball will roll off. Good pressure defensively. Orzak is able to stay with him, and it's too much as he just can't outrun him, can't get back to the ball. It rolls off harmlessly over the end line. Nuhu. getting a signal for 5 minutes of stoppage time, and Nuhu going to be hit with a card. Little too much time wasting. I mean, I get it. You know, he took his time placing the ball down. Union Omaha, Oars fighting for it in the corner, rolled down over the end line. Good opportunity for a put-away goal. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Union Omaha will deliver. Gutierrez with a brace that has powered them to this 1-goal lead. In the corner, sent on. Double teamed as he is pushed to the ground, and AC Boise takes over. Dangler. Went to Amdema, and now the long feed down the sideline is stolen out of the air. Taken down. Union Omaha stays with it. Whilst Boo's doing a very nice job closing this out. Couple of minutes left to go. AC Boise needs a play like this. They've got to get something going on a counter. Mayaka. Hits the brakes. He's grabbed, and that's enough. Ricketts draws the call. Gutierrez, the one who was blown to the foul. Dangler, after a good feed from Mayaka, fires that for the penalty arc. Regathered by AC Boise. Swept across to the edge of the wing. Walking with it, taking his time. Steps to the front of the area and the floater to the 6-yard box. All the way through, and he can't believe he let it escape. It was right there. And the Tennessean can't get the shot off. We're halfway through stoppage time between AC Boise and Union Omaha. Look at this feed by Bodley. It bends right around a tangle of 6 bodies, and the only one there is Ricketts. I don't think he thought it was going to make it through. Rashid Nuhu delivers. Bodley flipped this back. Musa tries this for the midfield circle. Omaha pitches it into the air. Big collision, no call, and now the whistle. Ors Navarro. And Mark Versa not happy. He's showing a yellow card to Coach. He called for a substitute for Ors Navarro. And Candela doesn't send one on. He's carded for it. Got a chance to catch up with Coach Candela on the phone on Friday night. Spoken to him quite a few times throughout the course of covering League One. Very mild-mannered, nice guy. Definitely was not avoiding sending a sub on to prove some point. Getting heated in the late stages between these guys. Union Omaha and AC Boise. I guess that doesn't mean it hasn't been heated the whole time either, though. Just to clarify, Mayaka from the backside. Time for another rush or two. Verson obviously could let this go on for another minute or so after the delay. Long delivery by Union Omaha. Deep in the wing, AC Boise defends that Amdema goal kick. Tequila playing up with some pressure. Boise got to get out of their own back third. Long curler stolen in midfield. Union Omaha looking to lock up their first win of the year. Stoppage time could expire at any moment. Boise, this is off. Person checks the stopwatch. He's going to let it go. Played through Union Omaha, deflected away. Owls have it. Tequila leaves it off. Down deep along the wing in the corner. Disrupted, and Union Omaha wins. I would say that their new digs in Morrison Stadium have been successfully broken in as they rise to 1-1 on the season, their first win of the year. Welcome to 2026 for the Owls, who are looking to get back to their old winning ways. Boise plays very well against a storied, strong, powerful franchise on the road. Nothing to be ashamed of as they'll get back to it. And that is our man of the match with a brace. Diego Gutierrez subs into the 66th minute, scores 7 minutes later. That's not enough, so he scores a second 11 minutes after that to put his Union Omaha Owls back out in front. What a day for Diego. Congratulations to Diego, Union Omaha, on their big performance at home, a massive win to break in their new stadium. And we have so much more for you. We've got highlights, we've got full-time stats, all of that and so much more right here when we resume our coverage in just a moment. The full-time score, Union Omaha, the win over AC Boise, 3-2.
I think there's like a younger version of me that's kind of in disbelief. So special.
That one. All right.
There's the guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's this new person? It's a kitten!
No
Is
way!
that a kitten? That's a kitten! Oh.
Yeah, they're actually coming closer to us.
I have to say, my heart is so full.
Tune in to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom Protecting the Wild, Saturday mornings on NBC, or stream anytime on Peacock and NBC.com.
At full-time, 3-2 your final. Union Omaha, a very nice victory at home as they're breaking in their new digs. Let's look at Coach Candela celebrating. Everybody having fun out on the field as they take the big victory at home over the brand new AC Boise. And a fun one. Let's take a look at our full-time highlights. Points for Union Omaha as they break in their new home venue, and a look at the full-time stats. At the half, it felt like AC Boise was kind of controlling things. Now, possession fell for Union Omaha through half number 2, but AC Boise was leading in a lot of key categories like shots. And Union Omaha just pours it on in half number 2. The tweak works for Candela and his staff. They pull it out. They get the win at home in impressive fashion. A big one for Union Omaha, who is going to stay at home and battle Corpus Christi next weekend. 5 p.m. kickoff in that match. Athletic Club Boise battles Spokane Velocity in 2 weeks after a week off. A 9 p.m. kick on April 4th. 3-2 the final score. Union Omaha the win. For all of our crew, the clubs, the fans, I'm Gabriel Schry saying so long from Omaha, Nebraska.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.